Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of Java or espresso. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Valentina is the host, you see. She's as classy as she can be. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. I say rise and shine, get up and go. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Grab a cup of coffee or espresso with the Long Island Breakfast Club show. Another cup of Java or espresso. Another cup of coffee or hot cocoa. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show. It's the Long Island Breakfast Club show.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, it's Thursday, my favorite day of the week.
Almost Friday.
That's right.
That's right. Happy hour.
Have some great professional women here today. Everybody matches. You got a little orange in here, you got a little peach in here, and I'm orange in the middle. So orange is the new black.
That's
you know
it.
That.
That's a good one.
So I want to welcome Christina Devita from Devita and Hancock Hospitality, and also from a show called
The Flavor Forecast,
which I know about till today, so I can't wait to hear about it. And also my other friend here, Nicole Morales.
Hi.
Parties
Hello,
by
everyone.
Nicole. She has an amazing bar set up that she
Thank
comes
you. I
to
appreciate
your
that.
house and decorates your whole yard, house.
Yeah, anything you
And
need.
does
Right there.
everything, bartending,
Oh, now I know who
serving.
to call.
That's me.
Excellent.
Favorite backyard bartender.
And
That's
do you
great.
have girls that clean up and serve
I
drinks?
do everything, but if I need more people, I bring with me, depending on each party.
Very
That's how we
nice.
like
So
to do it.
welcome to the show. How do
Thank
you
you
like
for
our
having
little
us.
home here?
I think it's great. I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much for inviting. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
She's so sweet. Really, you can tell she has a podcast. That's for sure.
She's ready.
She's ready. So you know what today is? Today is National Cousins Day. So if you have cousins, we all have cousins. Make sure you call them today.
Hope they're watching.
It celebrates every age of cousins, baby cousins, grown-up cousins, family of cousins that really not your cousins because they're Italian and you call
That's
them
it.
their cousins.
Your
That's
cousins
it.
now.
And sometimes cousins seem more like siblings
Yes.
because you get so close to cousins. So make sure you tell them today. It's also National Amelia Earhart Day, which is, everybody knows,
Yep.
July 24th honors the achievements of the biggest pioneer woman, aviation pioneer. So up there in heaven, Amelia, we're proud of you. And look at all the women that followed you now that are all over.
Tons of
Yeah.
women.
And it's also some kind of a drink today, tequila drink today.
Oh, how you
So,
doing? You didn't bring
go-
any margaritas?
I didn't.
No.
No drinking on set, right? Can't
Go
get much
back
work done while we're
to
drinking.
Prince Umberto
That's
and
it.
tell
National Tequila
Maria
Day.
That's it.
you want a tequila. But I'd like
Yeah.
to start off by talking about Prince Umberto. I've known Maria for a very long time, and I've known her mama and her Aunt Rosa and everybody. And me and my friend Patrick go to Prince Umberto all the time, and we love everything there. So I'm going to let you first talk about Maria. I love their chairs. I know they just got rid of the chairs, but the
the
mamas,
recliner chairs.
the mamas sat in the recliner chairs all the
The
time.
famous leather recliner chairs by the front window. At any moment before the restaurant would open in the daytime, at night, you would see Mama Rosa, which is Maria's mom, and her Aunt Josie would just hang out and sit on the chairs and
That's so
relax.
sweet.
Oh, it's great.
And not
It was
only
the
that,
sweetest
what
thing.
about when you walk in there? How do you feel?
Yeah, exactly. Everything. How do
Come
you feel?
on,
Go
eat.
eat. Have something to drink. You know, because Italian families
Look at
they
them.
don't eat.
They're so
Yeah,
beautiful.
right?
Look at them.
Yeah.
Absolutely
And they
adorable.
still look that
Yes,
way.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
an amazing place.
Yeah.
When me and
That's
my friend
great.
Patrick go
That's
there for
sweet.
dinner, we're like in their house.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's
Very
exactly
Italian.
what it
You
is.
want people to eat and be
Yeah.
happy. That's it.
Yeah.
And they're the only ones that'll make me pastina.
Ah,
Yep.
Not anyone
The
will make it
famous
anymore in
pastina.
not everybody
restaurants.
has pastina.
No.
So Maria, remember that because I love the pastina. When you're not there, I don't get it because they don't really carry it anymore.
No.
But when Maria's there, she makes sure they make it for me.
Absolutely.
They have a great staff. So why don't you talk about the whole, how you know them?
Yeah, so let's start off, with Prince Umberto. So Prince Umberto, it's a beloved restaurant in Franklin Square. It's iconic in Franklin Square on Franklin Avenue, 721 Franklin Avenue. Maria's father and Pina's father, Joe Caliendo, founded Prince Umberto in 1976. Okay, he immigrated from southern Italy to the United States in 1961, and over the decades, the family-owned restaurant has earned a reputation for its award-winning sauces, which are jarred, and you can pick up their jarred sauces on their website, princeumberto.com. They've been recognized with numerous accolades, including Best Pizza on Long Island, the Pizza Smackdown winner, sponsored by Newsday, and nominations for Best Calamari, Best Jarred Sauce on Long Island, and they were the winner of Best Pizza in 2004, 2005, and 2006.
That's excellent.
And also, Maria has these contests. The last time I was there, about 3 months ago, these big guys came in, and she was like, yeah, we're having a contest.
Oh, you're going to have to let me know the next contest. I got a few kids.
Oh, absolutely.
With
I
lots
and they
definitely
were
let you
going
know.
to eat a
Pizza eating
huge
contest.
The
meal.
pizza eating
Yeah.
the pizza or the pasta eating contest?
I'm not sure which one
we
it
gotta
was,
find
but
out
I
which
didn't
one it
stay
was.
long enough, but I thought it was kind of neat.
That definitely sounds fun.
And Maria and Pina's mom is she's a little famous on TikTok.
Get out.
She is. Mama Rosa is on TikTok. So you want to check out Mama Rosa on TikTok at Italian Foodie New York. It's Italian Foodie spelled Foddie, New York. And check out Mama Rosa. Pina during COVID, would just randomly film her mom and put her on TikTok.
Cooking and dancing?
Not even cooking or dancing, just being herself. She's just a lovable human.
Oh, they are
right?
so nice.
And she just has such a big fan base on TikTok.
So
And
cute,
she goes
yeah.
viral every once in a while. I think it's great.
And isn't Pina in Florida now?
Pina retired
Hello,
down to
Pina,
Florida.
we miss
Hi,
you.
Pina, we miss you.
We want her to come back and visit. I mean, she was here about 6 months ago, right?
She was, yes. Yeah. So Maria is running the show over at Prince Umberto. I'm going to go back and start helping her manage the place.
You're kidding. Congratulations.
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
Well done.
Super excited to be back. I start next week, so I can't
So
wait.
where are you going to be, like, all around, everything?
Just giving Maria a hand a couple of days a week just to kind of lighten the load a little bit.
Yeah, she has a lot on her
super
plate.
busy, and it's a really, really great,
It's a great environment.
It's a great restaurant, great culture, great
That's
environment, so
What's your
food's
favorite
delicious. What's my favorite meal?
There, yeah.
Chicken rollatini. Chicken rollatini is just absolutely delicious.
And we love the salad with all that cheese on it, that special cheese that gets guppy,
Oh, okay.
and the nuts. And she makes walnuts with cinnamon and sugar.
She roasts her own nuts, caramelizes her own nuts.
And
Yes,
I love the nuts on the,
Yeah.
I love the nuts. I do love the nuts on the salad. And now she makes croutons out of little things of
Yes.
Italian bread.
Yep.
Put that on the salad.
Oh, it's delicious.
And you're in heaven.
It's delicious.
That's one of my favorite
Maria
things.
has such a great business sense, and she will tap every single avenue as a revenue generator. She's that smart when it comes to business. So
Yeah, I noticed she did some work. She
Yes.
can't see the reopening when, or they're open already.
We did the dining room, so they gave it a whole paint job. They did this vinyl mural on the walls and stuff like that. It looks really, really nice. They moved everything around.
Yeah,
so,
we're overdue to come in. We haven't been there in 3 weeks.
well,
so.
hopefully I see you there next week.
Oh,
All right?
absolutely.
So, I mean, their hours are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the pizzeria. Friday and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. During the summer only, the dining room hours are Wednesday to Saturday, 4 p.m. to close. And on Sundays, we're open from 2 p.m. to close. So come down, check out the new dining room. Say hello to Mama Rosa. Say hello to Maria. Say hello to the guys behind the counter. I'll be there. It'll be great.
And what about that nice young man? What's his name, honey? The one that helps us out a lot. He's from
John.
John.
John?
You know John.
He does delivery.
He does a lot of delivering.
Oh, Jonathan.
Oh,
Oh, Jonathan. Yes, the famous Jonathan.
yes. We go way back.
He's a nice guy, Jonathan.
Yes.
He's a nice guy. He's been around there forever.
I know.
Yeah.
And then there's that one delivery man too. That's very sweet. And you're right next to the Republicans over there in the
yes,
big
we
office.
are. Yep.
And
Yes, we are.
they're always sending over lots of things to me because they want promotion for the big events coming up. A lot of voting coming on.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you took a break, because you wanted to change, right? When
yes.
you left,
Yes.
you have this great. First, I want to talk about the podcast. You have the flavor
Forecast.
So how long has that been around? What do you talk about? And what's it about?
So Flavor Forecast is our second podcast. We just wrapped up season 3 of Behind the Counter with Devita and Hancock, which was our first podcast, and we started that towards the tail end of 2020. And then when we stopped it, we would get all these messages and emails and texts like, when are you going to do it again? So we wound up starting the Flavor Forecast a couple of months ago. So it's on Spotify, it's on Apple, and we just talk about restaurant stuff, just like everyday restaurant stuff. I'm the type of person that's going to say what nobody else wants to say about the industry.
Good or bad, yeah.
Yeah, good or bad.
That's
I
a
put
tough
it right
one,
out
yes.
there. So, and it's great because we have a lot of great supporters behind the podcast. My partner Keith Hancock, he's a co-host with myself, and we have guests on weekly. We had Pina and Prince Umberto on 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
So
I
it was
missed that.
great. It's the second most popular episode of the podcast thus far.
Really?
So because people love those stories, those mom and pop
Yes,
stories.
I
It's
agree.
a mom and pop business, and that's how Keith and I really catapulted our main business, which is Devita and Hancock Hospitality Group,
Right.
was during COVID concentrating on mom and pop businesses, doing work pro bono, not charging anybody, helping everybody keep their doors open.
Well, that's the thing. That's what we need nowadays. It's hard,
And
especially
then-
restaurants.
Yeah.
I believe a restaurant's either going to be very, very good
Right.
or very, very bad.
Right.
There's no middle ground
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like that with regular business, too.
Right.
Because you're either going to make it because
No,
you
you're
put the
not.
time in and you got the right people, or you're going to
Exactly.
cease to exist.
Exactly. And Prince Umberto was one of our first clients, was a small mom and pop client. Our other clients were big corporations, but working with Maria during COVID, we were just constantly thinking of different ways to bring customers back into the place,
Exactly, yeah.
and opening up the outdoor dining and, doing different things with like desserts and stuff like that. And then the, going digital with, doing all the
Exactly.
third-party deliveries. So it was fun during
Yes.
a very stressful
Some
time
creative
during a
leeway
pandemic,
there.
but I wouldn't
It was.
have wanted to spend the pandemic with anybody else but that family, because you walked into that restaurant, it's like everything else.
It's like the
didn't
music,
exist. Yeah, it
everything,
was
the
great.
old people, the young people. And then during COVID, she helped the seniors.
Yes, she did.
She gave away lunches, and
Yes.
they came in and picked them up, only so many a day.
Yep.
And that was amazing that
Yeah.
she did that.
And we also started during COVID, which we don't do anymore at Prince Umberto, is we had the frozen meals.
Oh,
Because
that I
for
didn't know
people
about.
who couldn't
yeah.
cook. So we were selling like frozen meals of 10 packs. And we had a whole menu that you could just pick anything that you wanted, and we would just
Pop it
cook
in the
these
oven
meals
later. It's
every
nice.
day, freeze them, and people would come in and just buy bags of them.
Yeah, and she also has
You
the
know?
lunch menu where you can get
Yes.
a nice lunch for like with the Coke. For
Oh yeah,
a good price.
Yeah, she has a lot of great
You can
lunch
tell we go
specials
there
there.
a lot.
Well, the food's good. You should.
But definitely have to come in to see the new dining room.
Oh, we
So,
will in
yeah.
about 2 weeks.
Yes.
And I encourage everyone to stop in, see Mama Rosa, and see everybody.
Yeah.
And tell them you saw them on the show, because that means a lot to them too.
And she's got a really great chef in the kitchen, Chef Lisa. She is just absolutely wonderful. So anything that you eat is going to be
Yes,
great.
and then the other girl too. There's 2 of them, right? The girl with the blonde hair, she's tall and thin.
Michelle.
I forgot. Yes,
Probably, yeah,
Michelle.
Michelle.
Yes,
Yep.
we love Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle's
She actually
great.
tells us what we shouldn't eat,
Yeah.
even though we order it anyway. She's very health oriented. Yes, she is. So yeah, it's really something. The pizzeria side, that's in and out. Everybody's in and out of there.
Yes.
Everybody knows everybody.
Yep.
Talk about that.
It's just the pizza side.
Deliveries.
It's a fast-paced business. You have you have 2 really great pizza guys back there, Frank and Joe. They're brothers. They're very consistent. They're just very fun to have behind the counter. And also, if you go on Italian Foodie New York, you'll see that they go live on TikTok, and Joe and Frank will be making
having
pizza and
fun.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
You
they
can
do.
see behind
That's
the
good.
counter.
And I have these 2 articles here from when they were in Newsday. Prince Umberto celebrates anniversary. This is from the Herald, from
Yep.
Franklin Square.
Yep.
And then, of course, this is a picture of
Uncle Tony,
Uncle Tony right
Aunt
here.
Josie, and
Yeah,
Mama Rosa.
there he is.
Yep.
And I understand, I didn't know him, so I understand he was a wonderful
Wonderful man.
Man.
Wonderful man. God bless him. He passed away during COVID, but he's just a wonderful man.
So we want to dedicate today's show to him.
Absolutely. I think that's amazing.
Yes, and like I said, Patrick and I are there all the time, and there are some people there that we see. Patrick knows all their names, and they wind up sitting with us for a little while, and then we eat later, and
Right.
it's a lot of chit-chat that goes on. So, where do they go? What's the address again, and what's the website?
So the website is princeumberto.com. And you'll have their full menu on there. You'll have a nice backstory about who they are, where they came from. And also you could order their jarred sauces as well. Also nationwide shipping on the jarred sauces,
I didn't know
which
that
are made
either.
in-house.
Yeah.
Mama Rosa's back there. She's stirring the
I
sauce.
know,
It's
I've
no
seen her.
joke. 96 years old. God bless her.
I know.
She doesn't stop. And then the address is 721 Franklin Avenue in Franklin Square.
And they're in a big shopping center
Big
next
shopping
to a lot of
center.
stuff.
Yes.
And the
So-
parking is pretty good. I have
Parking
to
is
say.
great. I mean, you can't complain about the parking at all. So,
No, and what
yeah.
about the dessert? There's a dessert there that we
Which
love.
one? I'm a
God.
fan of the tiramisu. If
Well,
we still have it.
so
yeah.
is Patrick.
Yeah.
I like the ice cream, the gel, like kind of gelato.
Oh, the
Gelato's
gelato. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But I know that we have an updated dessert menu coming out. So,
Oh,
yeah,
so more
stay
desserts
tuned.
coming.
It's going to be some great stuff. Yeah.
Great.
Stuff to look forward to.
So now I'm really interested in Devita and Hancock Hospitality. Just by looking at the name, I'm like, she must be like recruiting restaurants or helping restaurants or putting people in the restaurant. What do you do there?
So, Devita and Hancock Hospitality Group is a management recruitment or an executive recruitment and consulting firm for the restaurant industry.
So is it to hire people,
It
to
is
give
to
them
hire
advice,
people. Same.
to coach them?
All of the above.
So everything like what I do, only I do it for people that are over 50 and businesses. You do it for everyone just in hospitality.
Just in hospitality, restaurants,
Interesting.
hotels, so on and so forth. So we recruit for assistant managers all the way up to C-suite. We recruit for mom and pop restaurants or big chain restaurants. We have clients all over the United States. We have recruiters all over the United States. We're branching out to the UK and Dubai, I think, by the end of next year.
Wow,
yeah.
you're amazing.
So yeah, we're busy, but it's good. Like I said, if Maria was one of our first clients, right, with COVID and stuff, and from there, helping mom and pop restaurants throughout 2020, 2021. We kind of catapulted ourselves
That's not
at the end of
real
2021, and we started off with 3 recruiters, and then our largest group of recruiters was 35. And that was it. We just kept signing clients and placing people because the demand for positions was so great once everybody started to open up again and started to function.
And you actually place the people for the job.
Yes.
And then is that a business? Like you get a commission?
Yes.
And
So client pays.
does the
a
client
fee.
pay you,
The
or does
client-
the company pay you? The
The
restaurant.
client, which is the restaurant,
Pays
pays
you.
us to recruit for them. So
So
if
it's
you're
just like a personnel agency, only
much.
different.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're a candidate looking to get into the restaurant business, come, visit our website, dnhhospitalitygroup.com, or you can give us a call at 516-410-6172. We'll be happy to, coach you with your resume, see if there's any positions out there that we have that'll be the fit. And we're very different than other recruiting firms.
It sounds like it.
Keith and I were in the restaurant industry since we were kids, and we had to deal with recruiting firms, on a client end and on a candidate end.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, our business model is what we don't want to be of what the other recruitment
All
firms
right.
are.
So basically, when you're telling me that, I have a question, which is probably not the greatest to ask, but how do these restaurants hire all these people that can't understand English?
That's hourly employees, so we don't recruit for hourly employees.
You just have management.
We just have management. Yeah. Yeah.
But yet, I have to tell you, they don't speak English, but they do a good job.
Oh, great. They're great.
You know what I'm saying?
They're
Like,
great.
how do they exist without knowing any English?
I always joke in the restaurant.
Fine.
I always joke in the restaurant industry. You need to know 2 languages: English and Spanish. That's it. Or what I call kitchen Spanish.
Well-
You got to know a couple words to get
Well,
through.
that's true. You know, right? Yeah.
Gotten
My,
away
you know,
through many
you
kitchens
know what?
that
Only
way.
you know what Spanish I know because I was in corporate. Basura, it's garbage, right?
Oh,
That's it,
basura.
yeah.
Yeah, because they would come in to clean the office,
Right.
and I would have stuff. No, this they don't understand.
They're looking for you.
I used to have to go over to everyone and say basura, that, because they were the cleaners and
Yeah.
corporate,
Yeah.
they weren't talking. You know,
Yeah.
they just come in with their little smiles and
Yeah.
do their little thing.
But I have a lot of respect for the hourly employees, especially the kitchen employees, because that's the heartbeat of the
They
kitchen.
are the hardest working.
They are
people
the
in that
hardest
business.
working individuals
That is
in the
exactly
restaurant,
true.
hands down, without a doubt.
And
With-
they move up the chain within in the kitchen
yes,
fast because they are willing to learn and they are hardworking employees
Yes.
and they deserve every bit of credit.
they do.
because
So
they are
on
good.
that note,
Yeah.
we're going to switch over to you because
Hi.
you guys have a lot in common too.
Thank you. We kind of do, don't we?
Yes, this is Nicole Morales,
Hi, everyone.
and she's basically recruiting for herself.
I do most of my work myself nowadays,
Right.
but I do help other people find jobs. In other
Exactly,
places as
and
well.
you
Correct.
yourself might be calling her, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we
She
could
just
team
was
up. Yeah.
laid off. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I
And
lost
she's
one of
in
my
the hotel
one
industry.
of my couple of jobs I lost this week.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
It was a long time coming.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Okay.
happens.
She's ready.
Sometimes-
You're ready for the change.
Sometimes you need a change. Sometimes you need to just believe in yourself and make
And
yourself soar.
by
right?
accident, we met just about a week ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Right around the same day, I want to say. It was probably the same day. Yeah.
and then she called me to say, guess what? I'm like, what? I'm like, you gotta come see me. Because as a matter of fact, this book was written from fire to freedom because at 50, I lost my job
Oh, wow.
and my husband and my home.
Oh, jeez.
And I started a club as a joke
Okay.
called the Breakfast Club first.
Okay.
And you had to be 50, intelligent, and let go.
Okay.
Because we were very experienced and we couldn't get jobs.
Got it.
So we used to meet in diners.
Nice.
Well,
Now
till the
look how far
diner
you've come, right?
on 110
Jeez.
threw us out.
Really?
Yeah, because we didn't spend enough money. Because we
jeez.
always went for breakfast because it was the cheapest meal of the day.
Right.
He threw us out. We called Patricia Kitchen.
By dinner time, they were like, come on,
Right,
we need
we
the table
called
already.
Newsday, and they put us on the map.
Nice.
Who are you? We were in the parking lot laughing our heads off. Said we're the Breakfast Club, like the kids in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how the Long Island Breakfast Club started 16 years ago.
Wow.
We are now much older than 50. We always helped each other with jobs, but we call them gigs. Because when you get older, like me, I'm 71. You're not getting a job. You're
No,
getting
it's
a gig.
That's exactly
Right.
what it is.
Just like a band, just like if you play
Yeah.
a piano, have a little thing you do on the side. So we go on gigs. None of them want to go back to work now, but when I first started, everybody wanted to go back to corporate.
Yeah.
And there are 71 women in this book.
Oh, wow.
Each chapter is a different. Everyone is true, including the prostitute, including
Girls
the
have to work,
Ohika
I guess,
Castle interview where I met Gary Milius and we became friends forever.
Oh, nice.
I couldn't do the steps. I couldn't get the job. I couldn't go up and down. They make you go up and down.
I love Ohika Castle.
Oh, I do too.
I would love to work with
Beautiful.
them.
Well, it's not an easy job, but it's a beautiful place to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you will have to check into my book.
Absolutely.
And I do talks anywhere if you ever need a speaker.
Okay.
I'm a little funny sometimes.
Definitely would
And-
love to have you on the Flavor Forecast.
Yeah, I would love to come.
Absolutely. You
And-
as well. We could do a whole
Yeah,
panel.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
this
that
is for
would be
both
great.
of you. This is my baby book, okay? It's about me and my best friend. I'm giving you both one.
Ah, thank you.
Okay.
And what
thank
happened
you.
when I lost my first corporate job, when I met this pretty little girl. And you'll have to read it to find out.
Okay.
She's still alive. And this friendship between,
Oh.
we've been friends since we're 7.
She has a wonderful
Oh,
name.
wow.
Yeah, Jerry Harkins, yeah. Oh, but Nicole, yeah, Nicole
Look at
Computer, yeah. So that's my first book. However, that's called like a novella. It's a coffee table book
Got
in the
it.
bathroom, whatever.
Got it.
But it's a true story. It's very
Okay.
sad, but it's also very good.
Okay.
And just recently, we had a lot of drownings of pools of kids, and that's what it's about.
Oh.
But she made it through. And, you know, life is funny. You lose a job, you gain a job. You lose a friend, you gain a friend.
Yep.
And at my age, you guys are younger than me, I don't put up with the nonsense anymore.
Yeah.
We used to have people come to our meetings talking about what they wanted for a job, and we'd have a sign said, "Bitches, go home. We don't do interviews."
Any one of those signs.
Because we're all here to help each other.
Right.
And that's what the Breakfast Club show is about now.
Networking.
And so
That's
let's
fun.
talk about your
Yeah.
business now. So I heard about your big events with the bar. It's so pretty.
Thank
Do we have a
you.
clip of the bar scene? We could show the picture for the bar. Thank you. We're going to show a clip. But
Thanks,
start
yeah.
talking till it's on.
So, people call me.
Pero tranquilo que yo les mando un PayPal.
I'm.
And what
leaving
about
people to
bartenders?
clean up. I do most. That's my favorite thing to do. Is I do love bartending.
Do you?
I do. I bartend. I just lost the job at the Marriott, but I still bartend at the Hilton Garden Inn in Roslyn. Somebody wants to come
nice.
find me there. I'll be there Wednesday night. You can come hang out. I go to private events and people's backyards and house parties.
They're the best,
constantly.
aren't they?
Those are my favorite. I like to get to know the family and what their needs are. And then I have what I call repeat offenders, and they call me back for future gigs, and it's super fun because then their family knows me already, and I get to connect again.
And someone says, "Bring that girl back. She was so
They
good."
literally then know me by name. The whole family ends up knowing me, and it's really nice. I have one family, the Hickey family. Hi, Hickey family. Hope you're watching. I've even brought my husband, who I met him in a restaurant years ago. So I bring him with me if I need to. I bring my girlfriend Marion. We have a few people under me that come
Very
if I
nice.
need. Yeah.
And what about cooking? You don't do that.
No,
When you
no,
serve,
no, no.
you do
I will
serving?
serve. I will help you with your food. We'll set it up from.
What about
start up.
cleaning the kitchen?
I'll clean your kitchen too.
Wow, she
Yeah.
does it all.
I do.
Well, obviously you have a hook now with food.
Yeah.
You have a hook now with food.
Definitely.
So-
See, and this is
Perfect.
what, for some reason, God has me doing.
Networking is the best. We gotta
This
keep
is
each other building
this
up,
is
right?
live
Yeah.
networking. But you know,
This is
I
great.
can put you on the map. But when
where
I
we're
want
hoping to
that
end up,
one
right?
thing, when I want Channel 4 with Hoda, I haven't gotten to yet. But I met her 3 weeks ago.
Did you?
Wow,
At the
that's
diner.
exciting.
I met her in Point Lookout. She lives there.
I love
Oh, wow.
She rides her bike to the Point Lookout diner every weekend.
Nice.
So
Now
I
you gotta
took my
find
shot.
everybody looking for her. on
No, I
Point
took my
Lookout.
shot. I went over to her and I said, "Can I give you something?" And she said, "Yes."
Excellent.
Well, can I take a picture with my book? She said, "Absolutely." So I'm waiting for her to call because one
Call
shot
away.
on Channel 4,
Oh,
I'll
forget
sell
it.
100,
That's
500
it.
books.
That's
It's not
it.
about when you write a book, it's not about the money you make on the book. It's about what happens after the book. After the book is how
sales.
I became part of the film festival.
Got it.
In 3 films right now.
Okay.
Working on a new sitcom called The Fontanas. I'm the Italian mother.
I love
Oh,
it.
wow.
And it's going to be
Super
just like
fun.
Sopranos.
Oh, that's great.
We're looking for
Do they need
backers.
a niece or
Yes.
somebody? Yeah.
And we always need backers to come in and do like just for the day. All you do is get food.
I'm there.
They feed you.
I'm there.
But you
That's
don't
an
get
Italian
paid.
thing to do. That's fine.
And
Yeah.
my name is Jackie Fontana.
Hi, Jackie Fontana.
Jackie
And my
Fontana, nice to
husband
meet you.
knew Frank Sinatra. And it's a whole story. We
It's a
did
good
7.
storyline.
Did 7 episodes already.
I'm on the show. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So that, and I just got filmed for another one. I can't say the name of it yet.
Okay.
But I'm working as an Italian mother of a boy that has in the spectrum. So it's a whole different act.
Yeah.
Again, not getting paid, but learning. And now my goal is to someday make a film of my own. Like I'll make the film.
Oh,
like
that's
I can make
beautiful.
this film.
Yeah, you
Because the
could.
story's there.
Yeah.
So I'll call on you when we need extras. Because
My,
we
my
there.
phone is
hire
open to you.
extras all the time.
Perfect.
And we always need an office, or we need somewhere to do the pizzeria, or a doctor, and we do that. So
Works.
more back to what you do at the Marriott. What did you do?
I was the bartender there. That's the
Oh.
one I just recently was let go from.
How long were you there?
Almost 2 years. Not
Yeah,
too
that's
long, 'cause
hard.
It was after the pandemic we started there.
The one thing I always heard about the Marriott is a good
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
which is great training, great opportunities.
I went in with my knowledge already. I've been doing it for quite a long
Yeah.
time. I started out at a firehouse my dad worked in,
Where?
North Belmore Company 1. So I was in the
Oh.
Vans Club. I worked my way up from there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I just randomly went from job to job, restaurant to restaurant as a young kid
Yeah.
till I ended up branching
And-
off on my own because it's enough.
Yeah. So now you have your own business,
Yeah,
which
I
is
try.
really
I
good.
try.
And
try.
do you travel around or mostly Long Island?
Mostly Long Island. Yeah, I've done
It's easier
Nassau and
that
stuff.
way, right?
It is a little easier that way. Always, and there's tolls and there's gas. So put
And,
into
and
consideration.
what about, do you have any performers when someone says, do you know this one?
That's
Well, if you have a need, we have
Yeah.
performers.
Okay,
We
well.
have Sinatra, we have Elvis, we have
that.
Jim
That's good to
Altamori,
know.
another Sinatra.
I love networking
They
with
sing on the
friends.
show. We have Bobby Darren.
Oh, that's fun.
So we have, he sings
Like
Bob
guest
D'Amato.
appearances.
Yeah,
Do they
and-
actually sing?
Yeah, they come on,
That's
they
great.
sing either the beginning or the end. And then if it's your birthday, like they sing to me or whoever's birthday
That's
it is.
nice.
And it's just a great, if you look at our YouTube, everybody, we are now on YouTube thanks to this great Bobby who runs this place. And I never had all my shows in one spot. I do now because I wasn't technology oriented. I tell the truth. And Bobby has us really doing so much better. And we love being here. We are here since January. And up until
beautiful
then,
set.
we were at a great nightclub in West Hempstead where I lived.
Right.
Yeah. But this is easy if anyone's ever looking to do a video. Anything simple. You need a video. Bobby's the guy here at Strong Island, and he treats everyone like family. And look at how clean it is. It's just such a
I
beautiful
think it's
place.
about time we moved the flavor forecast to this studio. I
Yeah.
think that would be great.
This is what you do. You
Yeah.
walk in with your pocketbook in your hand.
That's it.
I used to walk in. My boyfriend was ready to kill me. Shopping bags, decorations, all that. This is it, guys. This is it. And my decorator, she's not here today. Her name is Susan. She's homesick. She used to decorate the shows gorgeous. But again, less is more in this economy.
Yep.
Just like your business
yeah.
and your business.
Exactly.
You know, you can't do it.
Yeah.
And we would have 40 to 50 people in the audience and feed them.
Oh.
We don't do that anymore.
Oh, wow.
But it was a nightclub and there was lots of chairs. This is easier, and they go home with this video in their pocket. So
That's
I
great.
call my
That
company
works.
PR in your pocket, 1/3 the price. What do you think?
I think it's great.
Good deal. Not a bad
So
deal.
great.
you're doing the same thing. You're helping a lot of people.
Trying, because you know when you're at a party and if you don't really get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot. It's going on in your house. You want everyone to be happy. You want everything to go right. I try to ease all the tension from that because I know what I'm doing. I've thrown quite a few parties for my own kids. I have 3 children, so birthday parties are endless.
What
You know,
about
so-
corporate? Have you ever done the real things with the
The
giveaways
banquets.
and all that?
I've worked
I've
many
done that too.
banquets for Marriott and Hilton. Yeah, I
Well, the
still do it
Marriott.
for the Hilton.
You know how many Marriott
So-
parties I had in corporate
A lot,
America?
lots and lots.
Guess how many rooms? I would
Lots and
book
lots, yeah.
70 rooms. All right. You know what my room looked like? It
The
looked
tiniest one?
rooms. Oh, it was beautiful. And my staff would come and they'd call it the war room. The war
stuff
room was
everywhere.
where everything was shipped.
Oh, okay.
And then we had to make all the gifts for the people, make sure everybody was happy.
Yeah.
But we did that all over, Northeast. So I had a good job at one time. I loved it. I worked for a magazine. It's over, but look what happened. As a result, then I was out of work, and then I worked for the government. Worked for Nassau County.
Oh, wow.
And then, gone again. And that's why the book happened.
Okay.
So life is short. I tell especially women, when to, but buy the boots.
Yeah.
Kick the boots. Use your wisdom to do something wacky. Buy those boots. Spend the money at once. But do it on the right thing.
Right.
Exactly.
So now, what's the best client for you? I don't really know the answer, but,
Oh, a family client, obviously, because they've got lots of kids, have parties for, graduations.
Even the kiddie parties.
Kiddie parties. Parents need drinks, too.
Yeah,
Mama juice, we all love that.
right.
So any type of party is good. I'll do. We've done a rest in peace party.
What kind?
A rest in peace party. A
Oh,
woman's
for people that
sister had
passed?
Yeah, we
Right.
were celebrating her birthday. So any kind of party you can imagine you want in your house,
Yeah.
inside, outside, wherever.
Well, that's
It
nice.
happens. Yeah.
My
not
book
bad.
is dedicated to 2 people I lost. My baby sister Maria, she was part of the club. We always gave her the silly jobs. She used to make dummies for the raffles, stuffed with lottery tickets, with big boobs and big high heels, and we put the dummy on the table with her legs up in the air, and she used to
wow.
sell a lot of raffles.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure.
And then Joanne, my other friend who started the club with me, it's dedicated to both of them. It's in the beginning of the book. So the people you meet because of silly things. Joanne lost her job.
Okay.
That's how this club got started. We got friendly. My sister, she had cancer. And we kept her busy. And she loved it. She'd bring wigs. And she'd always be stuffing the body,
Making fun.
making something bigger than it should have been. And we had a lot of fun. So,
That makes for parties to be fun.
so now,
Yeah.
I noticed in your bio that you and I have something. I can't believe how many things we have alike.
A lot, right?
Well, you have fibromyalgia.
Correct.
So do I.
yes.
You have asthma.
Yeah.
So do I.
Lots of health ailments.
Anxiety a little?
Yeah, I mean, it comes with the gig too, right?
Exactly.
Everything
And
gets nervous.
when you do
Yeah.
this kind of work, I'm sure you understand, you do, because you want everything to be perfect
Exactly.
until you learn how to bring it back. Like now I'm calm. This is...
You're
compared
very
to-
calm, cool, and
compared
collected,
to
right?
what I used to be. I mean, I used to entertain people and, we'd have parades in New Orleans.
Right.
And I got bonused on making them happy. Those jobs don't
There you
exist
go.
anymore.
No.
So it's funny how the fibromyalgia, how do you deal with it? Are you good now?
I've learned how to. I got diagnosed at 13, so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is
Power of the mind.
knowing when your limits are reached and to
Yeah.
back down and take
Yeah.
some
Now
more
your
time
doctor, did he tell you what he told me
off.
years ago?
Which was
Fibromyalgia is the doctor's wife disease. That's a doctor's wife's disease, not my doctor now. You want to know why?
What does that mean?
Because they didn't believe it existed then.
They said it was in my head for a very long time.
Yes. Now, you could go on disability with it.
Yeah, well.
But back then, they used it as
easy.
what they didn't know what to do. No, I know that.
Yeah, especially not when that's not good enough income for
No,
3 kids.
no, of course not. But isn't it funny how we have a lot of the similar things?
Certainly.
Yeah. And you wanted to be a forensic psychologist.
I did originally, yeah. I went to John Jay, full scholarship. I was
Wow.
there a semester and a half, and I was told that I wouldn't be able to pass the health exam. So I decided it was
But
not
you
worth wasting my
graduated.
time. No, I didn't. It wasn't
Who
worth
told you that? What kind of a counselor would tell you that?
They were trying to let me get out ahead before I wasted all my time and energy there. Yeah, so I appreciated the...
So you met, in some ways,
Yes,
was a good
so
thing.
I left there. It was in some ways it was because I left and I started full-time restaurants and realized that I like hospitality. I'd rather deal with helping people. So the
so
hotel was where
Marriott's
I
and the
ended.
Hiltons
Yeah.
is your career.
I do really like the hospitality end of the hotels because there's guests continuously coming and going.
Yep.
And you know when you're on vacation and you're like, oh my God, I'm in this state of panic. I don't know where I am and I have kids with me and you need to boil your baby's bottle of milk, right? But you don't want to boil it in the microwave and you have all these weird issues. So you go to a person who looks like they know what they're doing. Oh, that's me. I'm like, hi, I can see the panic in your face. How can I help you? So
Well, you're really
it
sweet,
makes
really.
me very happy to do it. I know some people say I'm out of my mind crazy, but it's just the way I
Well,
like
if you ever
be.
want to get
We like
back into the
help.
hotel industry,
I do still work at the
Long
Hilton, thank
Island
gosh, right?
is building a few new ones.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to see for a day job what I do.
Well, you should read the Long Island Business News.
Perfect.
They have a real estate section.
If anybody maybe sees me tonight. And they
No,
want
but
to-
Long Island Business News has a real estate section that tells you which
Perfect.
hotels purchase the property.
Okay.
This
there
is
we
how
go.
I teach people to find jobs. Because I was an editorial, I worked in a magazine.
Works
If
for
you
me.
read, and you call the president for some stupid reason and leave a message on his voicemail, his
remember.
secretary has to call you back.
There we go.
If you call during work hours, they're not calling you back.
Call after hours.
And he
Yeah.
forwards the
A
message
voicemail.
to the secretary. Call this person, see what she wants.
Oh, wow.
That's a trick I learned in editorial because I worked for editor-in-chief.
Okay.
And he was
good
on
to
it
know
every
for me.
show.
That is good to know. All after hour phone calls from now on.
Long
And
Island
I-
Business News?
Well, you read the paper.
That's what I'm saying. Read the paper,
And
find
if
out
you
what's
see
opening, and call the...
something- exactly.
And call after
It's a great.
hours.
It comes out every week,
Okay.
and they have great events.
Okay.
Yeah, great events.
That sounds good.
And
Yeah.
so as I kept reading everything, it's like you believe good things come to those. I believe
If you work
everything
hard
happens
enough,
for
yeah.
a reason. Yes, it's not easy,
No, you really got to work. Things aren't going to land in your lap. It's just not
and
gonna
you
happen.
seem to have a lot of people that support you.
I'm lucky enough to have a very good support base. My 3 kids, my husband, my family is very supportive. My grandparents are still alive. God bless them.
Oh, lucky
So
you.
I'm lucky to have them around. So everyone
So
in
how
my
many
family-
kids do you have? How many?
3.
How old?
19, almost 14, and just turned 8 is my son.
Oh,
So yeah,
girls or
my,
boys?
2 girls, the oldest, and the youngest guy.
So the girls are tough.
They're different. They're all different.
Girls, they don't become human until they get married.
I always say to them, from 9 to 13 around, I like you. I do not. I don't like you right now.
I
always
love you, but I don't like you.
you. Okay? So they're going to be laughing right now. That I
Now,
said
if they
that,
ever
but-
need to volunteer, I do a
Um,
program.
actually, I'm very proud of my children. They are very good at that. My older daughter, she's created her own nail business during COVID. She taught herself how to do nails.
Oh, wow.
She's excellent. You can follow her on Instagram, Curly Head Nail Tech. She's
Curly
gonna kill me,
Head
but there's-
Nail Tech.
There's the shout out, Sophia.
She could come on someday.
She would love that, definitely. She's
Because she'll get a
something
lot
to
of
be
people
proud
to
of.
watch.
She has created from nothing. We bought her all the supplies, or she bought all the supplies at the beginning of
Where do they
COVID.
come to your house?
She goes to her house, yeah, and she does nails out of her room. So she's gonna have to get a space.
Congratulations,
soon.
Curly.
She's quite something
What's the
to
name
be
of it?
proud of. Curly Head Nail Tech. So Nails by
Head.
Sophia.
Nails by
Either way.
Sophia. And your other
And then
daughter?
my other daughter is a competition dancer at Long Island Dance Force in Copiague. So she does quite phenomenal there. I'm so proud of her. She just went to nationals and became a national champion. She came in first place. She won the overall award with her team. They did
We
so
need those
well.
girls here someday.
Yeah. Oh my God, the team would love to come on, I'm sure. So
Something for the
we're very
future.
busy, and my little guy, he's just starting out. He wants to be a wrestler, you know. He
Aw.
loves
Oh,
all
Drew.
things fun like that. So, They keep me going.
It's hard to watch
They
your little
keep me
boy
going.
wrestle, though.
Yeah, we're not there yet, right? We're not going to talk about the season coming up yet.
Wow.
Nothing's easy watching them do when they put their sons out there, but it's worth the results.
So what's your
Yeah.
website, and how do people reach
You can
you?
find me on Facebook, Parties by Nicole. You can email me, partiesbynicole53@gmail.com. And I answer very quickly, or on Messenger on Facebook, I answer usually right away. So
What's your favorite hotel? I have a favorite.
my favorite
Mine is the
hotel
Garden City Hotel.
That one is beautiful. I do like the one I work at, the Hilton Garden Inn in Roslyn. Hi, guys. The hotel is fairly new, and it's beautiful. And
Tell them
it's
about
run
the
by
podcast.
women. It's run by women. You'd love to have them on, too. And GM, the AGM, the
Tell the GM to call me.
I will. I'll have her call you.
And
Her name
our
is
prices
Ashley.
are quite,
Ashley
you
and
know, in
Megan.
line.
They'll give you a call, definitely.
Yeah, that we're going to show them all this,
There's
right?
Steph and Sam in sales. They'll probably give you a reach out too. Yeah.
Very good.
We can
Very
get
good.
that hotel booked up in no time. I'm there Wednesday. You guys can come on by.
So guess what I am? I'm a Diamond Hilton member.
There we go. Come on down. Come on
But
down.
not anymore.
No.
But it was from when I had a job.
Yeah.
So they don't go away. So you, little by little, I've been using them. But to be a Diamond member is
It's very
damn
hard. You
good.
spend a lot of money. It's like the Marriott. They have.
But I didn't
rewards
spend. I didn't
members,
spend
too.
the money. The company did at
That
the time.
was,
You know.
either way, it's good.
But I like having it still because every now and then I get to use them. It's like a
good.
treat.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
awards at all the hotels.
We just went through
rack
the
them up.
Rehoboth Beach. Do you ever hear that?
Oh, Rehoboth Beach in Delaware.
And we stayed.
Yep.
At the
Is it nice? Oh,
Yes.
very good.
Beautiful there. I love Rehoboth
Well,
Beach.
I didn't know about it. We were going further, and my daughter said to me, "Ma, you're in Rehoboth Beach. Don't go any further. You're in a great place."
Yeah.
Because it was getting to be long driving.
Beautiful beaches, nice
And
restaurants.
we went, the fish there was great. And we had a great little vacation, 5 days there.
Oh, wow.
And I don't like
nice.
beaches.
Oh.
No, I'm not a beach person. Because, first of all, in order to go to the beach, you got to park and walk a mile.
Yep.
I'm not,
You
I have some
find-
issues.
We have some local ones. You don't have to walk too far.
Yeah. But
They're
anyway,
pretty good.
there's another thing that changed. When I was corporate, I could go to the beach. I
You
didn't
don't
do all
have
this.
time for him, huh?
But when you get laid off and things change, you change. And the best thing I say to everyone is, get out of your comfort zone. Do something once
That's what
you've
you
never
told me.
done
Yep.
before.
So you said.
Totally agree.
And that's how things happen. So now I'm in movies, but they're not popular, but they might
You
be.
can still say you're in
Exactly.
And
movies.
anyone that wants to be in a film, all you do is volunteer for a summer at the film festival. There's one coming up in October in Lindenhurst. It is a
Oh.
great, I'll be there for the whole week. You get to see movies, have hamburgers, hot dogs, meet producers all week long, and have a blast. If anybody's interested, they can call me. Jerry Ferretti is heading up the festival. Everybody and anybody goes for a few days, and it's a blast.
That sounds like fun.
It's in
Sounds like
October.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Sounds
lot
like a
of
good way
fun.
to get noticed.
Well, it doesn't matter. But, another thing I always say, especially when, like, you just lost your job recently.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody ruin your sparkle.
Nope. Can't
You
let
can
that
tell, Glorilla, you can't even tell she just lost it. I think you're happy.
happen.
I know, right?
I love my family over there at the Melville Marriott, the kitchen staff, Lisa, and all of my crew over there. I do love them dearly. I will miss them. But when you get that feeling when you go into work and you're like, it's not what it used to be. I used to really love it, and it's changes, and then it's not worth affecting your mental state every day
No,
and
nothing
going
is
for
worth
something
that.
you don't love. So you really got to do and believe in you, otherwise
Yeah.
it's not
Well,
going to happen.
a few years ago, I was in bed for 10 months. And I vowed, the fibromyalgia put me in the shitter. I vowed,
Depression leads
the
you down a hole there.
the day I got out of bed was the day I was never turning back. And not
is a
good.
mental thing you
I've
have
had some
to commit
setbacks,
to.
but not in bed for 10 months.
Right.
That's a
And-
long time to be sad. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and you know what? People don't always. If you look good, fibromyalgia is the kind of
Yeah.
disease that you look fine.
That's
You
I don't
just
really
can't
tell
move.
people because it's not worth them.
Well, it
and their
is because it
judgment.
helps
They
you
don't
get
get
better,
it.
but it does help
They
you
don't
get
get
better.
it. So
Look at me, I could do talks about it now or else. Whether they believe me or not, who it helps is the person that has it.
Right.
Because people think you're nuts.
people
you
think
know.
you're lazy, you're nuts. You're
Yeah.
just,
So, but, I tell all the women out there, yes, as a matter of fact, do you need the extra pair of boots? Yes. Go buy the boots. That's my thing this month. You know what I mean? Because look what happened with COVID.
Yeah.
Look what we
Yeah.
all did. What a mess.
Horrible.
whatever we
And
could, right?
how many times did you run into someone and they were so nasty?
Mm-hmm.
Because
lot.
And now we need those people that say, buy the damn hamburger for someone in the drive-thru. It's going to cost you $2.99.
Yep.
Once in your life, you know you'll be making someone smile, because a lot of people are having a lot of issues right now.
And you just never know.
Someone
True.
could look so normal, they could be homeless.
Correct.
That's exactly true.
Yep.
So that's my thing, you know. But if you had to give someone advice, just in general, about positivity, what would you tell them right now?
Don't think about the negative. A lot of people in the restaurant industry, especially when I interview them for positions, always dwell on what they haven't done, and will always say to me, I'm not going to get the job.
Right.
You will get to
You
the job.
will if you think
Go
that way.
into the interview as you already have that position.
Exactly.
Be positive.
Right.
And if you think positive and you present well and you're knowledgeble, you can go anywhere you want to go.
It's very
That's
true.
it. That's
Look
it.
at 71. I'm in 5 movies. All right, they're short movies. They're films. You know what I mean? But I never thought I could do this.
Right.
And how would it happen? Because I'm Italian, and once you do one and they like you, then people talk.
Exactly.
But I'm not telling you I'm making money, but it's giving me something new.
Right.
Power for something else.
Yep.
And I'm learning. So now I take on
You're
people.
having
They want
fun.
to do it.
Yeah.
Try it once. What do you have to lose? You're
Right.
off anyway.
Exactly.
Some people are lucky they collect the unemployment. That only lasts for so long.
Right.
Not enough.
And what about you? What would you tell some? You've been through
I
your...
actually have a wall of inspiration at my house where we put up fun quotes for things so my kids can read it daily as affirmations to be kind, be true, be you, you know, all those cheesy sayings. They would
So
say,
what's your
"Ma, you're so
favorite one?
cringe." Probably that one, be kind, be true, be you. Or like I tell my kids, I love you always, no matter the choices you make, as long as they're your choice and it's right for you. That's what matters, you know.
You're a great coach too. You
I
both are.
we try. Power of positivity, right? You know?
Yeah, it's very true.
You gotta run with it sometimes. And they're, you know, my kids would say they're cringe and the sayings that are coming out, but they're very true a lot of the time,
But
you
the
know.
more you tell your kids this
Exactly.
stuff, the more they're going to be a little bit more like you.
Right. I tell them
Now-
always, make good choices. Behave, make good choices, but I love you.
My daughter, when
right.
when I was younger, we both worked in the same corporation.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, that's
I
good.
used to say, you should change, do what I'm doing. I'm never doing what you do.
Oh.
Well, guess what?
She does what
She
you
does
do.
what I do now. But in
That's
the
okay.
beginning, you know, and she's
They gotta
great.
find
She's
their
a-
own way there.
She's
You
like
can't be
a
told.
director of marketing at
Oh, that's
a
awesome.
law firm
That's
that's
not
run
hard.
by the state in Maryland.
Oh, great.
But she left me. Because I told her to do what I do, and she went to Maryland to move.
But then ended up doing what you do.
No, I love them. They have a great home, and she couldn't live here anymore. It was too expensive.
It's too expensive, yeah.
And I have 2 grandchildren who are unbelievable. My granddaughter's in George Washington University. I don't even know how she got in money wise.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's expensive. And my grandson, he wants to be a weatherman, and yet they were just babies.
Right.
So, do you have any
Fine.
kids?
No, I do
No
not.
kids.
They
Yeah.
fly. Time flies.
Yeah, and so I say enjoy the time with your kids now, every day.
I'm gonna be bored one day. I don't know what to do.
No, you're never bored. I'm never bored, and you know I could
There are those
be.
jobs I'm gonna have no.
But
none
what
of
you
those
said
anymore.
about being kind, and kindness never goes out of style.
And it matters. It really does.
And
right?
conflicts are always going to happen.
Yes, but it's
So,
how you approach the conflict.
You could choose to be witty, you could choose to be head-headed, selfish, hot-headed, or you could be considerate and you could understand and try to make a difference. And that's really, my parents taught me that. And they were poor.
Right.
But we thought we had it all.
Yep.
And so I worry about, you know, today's environment with the kids today.
With their
I
sense
mean, they
of
get
entitlement
Jaguars,
sometimes.
they get this.
Oh,
they
they are very
The sense of
entitled.
entitlement.
yeah,
They don't know what it is to grow up
No.
pre any of this.
No.
Internet, electronics.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
grew up, I was outside. I was born in 74. Okay, so I was outside constantly. Wasn't really into video games. I mean, we had Nintendo, but we played it
Right.
once in a while.
Kids take
That's
out,
it.
yeah.
And
You
the
know?
Sundays at grandma's house,
Sundays
holding
at
the
my
plates for the
grandmother's
meatballs.
house.
Yeah.
Having Sunday
That's how
dinners
that
and
was, yeah.
stuff. Now, to get people under the same roof for Sunday dinner, it's like pulling teeth.
Trying to get everyone on the same
It's
page
crazy.
for
yeah.
one day is hard.
Yeah.
Used
Yeah.
to,
Yeah, it's
when
an old
grandma
tradition
was
of time.
around, it happened.
That's it. You were at that
This
house at a certain
grandma,
time.
my mother, it happened, but it's just
Yeah.
a different world.
Yeah.
So I say to everyone, today, tomorrow, release your inner child for one day. You don't know what's going to happen
Right.
and who you're going to meet. And if you're going to spend money on yourself to get a job or get a client, pick the industry that you love the most.
And go
Spend the
for it.
$100 to go to that event. Sit at a table. You'll be sitting with people that are high-powered. Vice presidents, whatever. That's how you need a vice president, or you read the Long Island Business News.
That's it.
And you saw the article about the president, and you call him at night.
That's it.
And you call the number at night, and he forwards that call to the secretary. And that's my hint of the day. But my boss was in the technology.
Okay.
I knew nothing about computers, still don't, but I was in it for 20 years. Because I learned that reporters, they're just repeating what people are telling them. So I used to be afraid, but once I got to know, what it was all about, I learned. But I still, to today, had to hire people to help me with the tech.
Right.
Because you can't do everything when you own your own thing.
Correct.
You need the right people to help you in the right spot. And if you think you could do it all yourself, you can't. So hire kids. And give them community service.
Not a bad idea. They
Yeah.
need it. They do.
So
Yeah,
on that note, this was a great show. You like our little...
Love it.
I love that.
We
love
like giveaways.
And the tambourine, we love the
tambourine.
It's very cute.
And I really enjoyed having you. You gave
This
me
was
some
beautiful. I love
real
it. Thank you.
power today because I haven't been
Awesome.
here for 3 weeks.
Oh,
Because it's
You were
really,
sick, right? I'm
I
glad
was
you're
sick.
feeling better.
Yeah, I'm better. And, I'm going to therapy for my, other stuff. Because when you get sick, if you have fibro, you get exacerbated.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
that word?
Yes.
Exacerbation sucks. But then you get better. So that's a wrap, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you
for
for coming.
having me on the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I love you both. You're going to come back.
It was great to meet you.
Likewise. So good to meet you. So fun.
And here you guys got your gifts. You got
Yes.
books.
Thank
We
you.
got our
Yes.
book.
Check out my
Read
book,
it.
everybody.
This one too.
From Fire to Freedom. On the internet, you can find it, and you will laugh. Every story's true, and you never know what could happen when somebody gives you the boot.
That's it.
So that is a wrap.
Yay. Good job. This is fun.
This is great.
Yay.
I love
We
it.
have a song at the end. It's coming.
Oh, it's coming? All right, so
just
before the
waiting.
song, go to 721 Franklin Avenue, visit Prince Umberto, say hello to Maria,
Slice of pizza, here we
Mama
go.
Rosa, Aunt Josie, Frank and Joe behind the counter, Lisa in the kitchen. I'll be there in the dining room floating back and forth. Hope to see you there. Prince Umberto, 721
You
Franklin
too.
Avenue.
And what about you?
And if you need somebody to help you with your party at your house, in a hall, on the beach, wherever you want to be, I'll be there. Parties by Nicole on Facebook. Or you can email me, partiesbynicole53@gmail.com.
And go to the Long Island Breakfast
Yes,
Show.com.
you can find us there.
ValentinaJanek.com. You need a coach. You need publicity. You want a little mini party in your house. She'll come.
I'm coming.
She'll come. We'll put on a show.
That's
Whatever.
it. You need a job, Devita and Hancock Hospitality Group.
And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do something different. You don't always have to do what you used to do. And that's a wrap, Bobby.